Look, this is the issue that is unraveling.
Is that
in
true?
Trump's presidency. This is the only issue with the MAGA base.
I haven't heard this.
Is brazenly defying him. Why?
Yeah.
Because he said that he was going to expose these people.
Oh, my God.
He was going to expose these corrupt people who get one set of justice, who rape
Yeah,
young girls.
he's right.
And he's going to bring justice. He's
True.
not a perfect person. No one thinks that Donald Trump has led a perfect life.
Oh,
they
I
thought he
do.
was actually
I think
gonna
he's great.
Expose these folks
Sure.
and return government to people. And he's betrayed that promise. And
He
that's
has.
why you look at my
He lied.
X feed. I encourage folks to just go and look at the X feed. I've got more MAGA supporters standing up for me than I ever have in my entire political career.
Yeah. Yep.
They're staking my side over Pam Bondi's
Deserved.
side. They're going after the DOJ, saying you're killing Donald Trump's presidency.
He's right.
And so this
Absolutely.
issue, everyone says we got to take the fight to Trump. Take the fight to Trump. They all do memes against it, call him a fascist, call him a dictator. No one has actually been able to break the MAGA coalition. The reason Massey and I have actually been able to break the MAGA coalition is because we're actually saying we're on the people's side instead of the system side, that the system is rotten. That's
He's
what
right.
you got to do as a first principle for the Democratic Party. The system is rotten. Too much big money, too much influence of wealthy people, too many people who are getting away with things, and that we're going to be on the side of the people against this rotten system.
You're
and
right.
that was what Trump was saying, but he hasn't delivered.
True.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think this is, from my analysis, it almost feels like this is one of the purest expressions of like class politics that Americans can get on board with.
He's right.
It's not dialectics. It's not materialist at all. But it is like
it's representative.
Something that they have seen or something that they've suspected. There's obviously a lot of conspiracy around this sort of stuff. Like this was the whole motivating principle around QAnon, right?
Yeah.
Or Pizzagate or numerous other conspiracies.
I forgot about
Pizzagate. Were
Pizzagate.
not true at all. But now what I am seeing is that there are some people who see that this is valid as opposed to the previous formations of these sorts of conspiracy theories. There is evidence on this. Unlike people who claim that these super wealthy people were communicating with one another and like using code words for child pornography or ordering
CP,
children
like
off
cheese
of
pizza.
Wayfair or whatever.
Yeah.
They were pretty brazen. They were pretty open about like Jeffrey Epstein. There's stuff that came out from the files that Jeffrey Epstein was mad at someone that was redacted that was procuring children for him. And they were over the age of 18, and he was like demanding to see their licenses to make sure that they were under the age of 18. They weren't
sick,
they were not using
I didn't see that.
Coded language at all. They were pretty flagrant. They were pretty blatant about it.
They're taking photos with these young girls.